welcome here to the Dovas Motor Speedway. Miles the Monster is back, and we are here with the NASCAR Cup Series and with the iNascar Cup Series. Now you can do the. Now I give you the honors.
Perfect. Yes, qualifying is over, and on pole position we have the number 4 car, Cosmin Ioannesiou, with a 22.803, and with him in the first row it's the number 2, on position 2, Joachim Ingebrigtsen. Then we have Peter Smetana and Antonio Mikolis in the second row, Jack McCloskey and Kurt Van Aken in the third row, followed by Lloyd Perry and Nicola Cedrati. And completing the top 10 are Clive Britton and Mattia Porta. Then furthermore we have Paul Wilkins in 11th, then Domenico Labarba, Rafael Asquith, Andreas Schneider, Oscar Paramartin, Oskar Goczynski, Tim Deont, Adam White and Kai Hinrichsmeier, and sure also Michael Burkhardt in the top 20, followed by Martin Eichinger, Alex Bayens, yes, sorry for that, Andrei Shumarin, Anthony Heitzma, Michaleko, Bartosz Mrugala, Pim van Gassel, Bergwell Guillermo, Hans-Jörg Luginbühl, Matthew Jurkiewicz, Toby Deck, Raigo Rückenberg, Luke Heimrath. You are on P34 right now. And then we also have Fabio Gasparini and Kirilo Taran in 35th, but make it 34 because Simon himself is not starting for sure.
Pretty sure, and if so, that would be quite impressive, to be honest.
I mean, then we would have in-car commentating. That will be special as well.
Does not really happen that often.
No, I think we had it in a real truck race with Cliff Boyer doing some commentating, but only under caution laps.
Huh, I did not knew that. Alrighty, driver going to line up. They have to do that rather quickly because we're already halfway into the warm-up lap. It all happens quite fast around here. That's right, everyone is lined up, ready to go. Pace car should go off any minute now. Then we go for the first green flag at Dover. Pace cars off. Green. Okay, green flag is in the air. Iracing, the 4 car leads the field. Oh, everyone is quite...
24 car, already a bit aggressive pushing the 4 car there into turn 1, but now has to drop back some car length.
Quite slidey, everyone, no one really knows how much grip there is, where to go. We can see...
Yeah, now sure, first laps are a bit testing the limits, but not going over the limit. Don't destroy your race in the first half of the race.
Oh, there was contact back there.
Oh, the 75 car, and I think he loses it. Can he catch it? Greatly done.
Let's see if I can catch that real quick.
Andreas Schneider with a big save. Oh, got pushed a little bit.
There was a lot of contact back there. I saw that in the corner of my camera there.
Yeah, the 7 car pushed him going into the corner, and then he was lucky to not have harder contact with the 68 car. It was a little bit of a kiss, but nothing more. The 88, Lloyd Perry in the wall. Just so slightly.
That's gonna be a story of the whole night. Guys slightly hitting the wall, and hopefully do not hit the wall too hard.
It's good if you don't crash too hard into the wall in the first lap because even if it's smaller crashes with the time, the damage adds up and could cause longer pit times for you if you have to repair the car.
Especially because we all know how sensitive the tires are on those next-gen cars, or better the suspension. Oh, we have someone very, very slow in the back there. Toby Deck. What happened to him? Can I figure that one out? Oh, he was losing it out of one there into one and big slide all the way through to,
and we have a caution.
Michael Lecco. Oh well, he didn't save that. Oh, there was contact. What do we have here? Oh, 3 wide. Guglielmo pushes. Guglielmo got a little bit high there, and Lecco got the worst out of it. Big front end damage for the 71.
Yeah, that's sure a bummer for his race. And we are in lap 6 and already that much damage.
Well, better you have that much damage early than you have it on the last lap.
That is true. There is still time to repair it, but now the goal for him sure is to stay in the lead lap. Depending on how much damage he has, that could be quite difficult.
That is true. But on the yellow at Dover you can repair around 40 seconds. So even if he has over a minute, should just be a couple of cautions. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see a couple of cautions.
That is also true, yeah. There are some tracks like Bristol where you don't have any time to make repairs. Here it's quite okay. You can get the repairs done with 2-3 cautions if it's not too big.
Wait, what happened? Okay, Toby Deck is showing me with a meatball flag now.
Ooh.
It's weird that he's shown me just now. Did something more happen? What the heck? What happened to him? He wasn't involved in the Lecco. Oh no. Oh no. Make it 3. Make it 3. The tire barrier at Dover found another victim here. The pit barrier. Toby Deck is out of the race. I'm pretty sure he is.
He was able to drive it back to his pit, so
yeah, but
let me have a look.
the front right tire did not look like it was still doing its job.
Yeah, it for sure will be a very long repair stop if he doesn't retire.
Alright, now he's still in the pits for me. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that could be a race ender already. And the tire barrier has found another victim. Or the pit barrier. Let's be honest, the pit entry at Dover is not quite as easy to manage as in most other tracks.
It is a more difficult pit entry. Now they are lucky with the caution. Makes it a bit easier. But on the green, it is quite a tricky pit entry.
It is. Alrighty, lights are out once more. Pace car is off. Do you want to go?
Oh yeah, I can. Now, coming to the Echo Park restart zone and green flag. We are back racing here at Dover, and the 83 car didn't had a great start, and neither did the 802. We are back under caution.
I was the one.
Second caution of the day.
We had a multiple wheel spins there. First for La Barra, the 71, and then the 802. joined the wheel spin club.
Avoiding spin of
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly what we said before in the practice. Wheel spin and restarts here a big topic, and it already called out 2 cars, or at least 2 cars were in the wall or in another car. The 83 also didn't had a great restart.
If I saw that one right, the 8 also hit the wall. So already couple of bigger incidents all around the restart zone. Yeah, back there the 8 hit the wall. Lecco almost got more damage to his car. Well, so like I said, everything goes fast. Even the restarts are pretty fast.
Oh yeah. We tried it and we are back on the caution. Now, if we would be any American TV station, we would have great time now to present some ads. Sadly, we don't have enough spectators to do that, so you have to stay with us for the moment.
Oh.
Maybe in the future we can play some nice ads.
If we get more, if this league goes bigger and bigger, maybe we do. And I have another bummer here. Kai Hinrichsmeyer, he got a black flag for passing before start finish. He was avoiding the wreck, and Iracing called him out for passing and give him a black flag. That is unfortunate, and yeah,
That hurts.
that hurts, especially here. Nothing you can do about
There's
it.
nothing you can do. Basically, the 802 Tim de Hond loses the car. Hinrichsmeyer just can't go full on the brakes, otherwise there would be an even bigger crash. He has to overtake, and then the game gives him automatically a black flag.
It's a bummer, but nothing to change there. A black flag has to be served if it's earned or not. At some point, everyone suffered with that.
Big
yellow
pain for
flag.
him. He has to serve it under green flag, so he can't serve it just now.
That is correct. If he's lucky, maybe he gets an immediate yellow.
Yeah, but we just had that. I would love to have some green flag racing now.
Well, we all would love to see some green flag racing. Pretty sure about that.
And we are in the double file already. That means we are going back to racing in the next lap, if they can keep it clean this time.
Alright, lights are off once more. Pace car goes off once more. Hopefully we make we make it a little bit further this time. The 4 leads the field into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. We're back on racing at Dover.
Not a good start again from the 83 and also the 23 with some wheel spin, but can keep it on track. And looks like we stay green for turn 1 and 2 at least. That's already great news.
We see Hinrichsmeyer going low to serve his penalty. I couldn't catch him, couldn't catch him entering the pits. Now the field sorted itself out. Single file almost the whole way through. It's
And
just
now also another... sorry, go ahead.
I wanted to call out. It's just unfortunate for Hinrichsmeyer. He already 2 laps down now.
Oh yeah, that's a big shame. He is one driver that is fighting to enter the chase. I think he's around 18th, 19th in the standings. And he could need every point he can get, but this is an early disappointment, early hit to his hopes for tonight's race.
I have to correct
And
myself.
this will hurt him.
I have to correct
pretty
myself
bad.
real quick. He's not 2 laps down, he's 1 lap down. And that changes everything.
At least that, one caution, and he could be back on the lead lap, but still, yeah, we'll see a lot of aero blocking here again on this track, so this will hurt him even more if he has to fight his way back into the front positions. P33 right now as it stands. Toby Deck still in the pits with the repairs.
He's still not counted as out, but the meatball flag also still there, so I don't
The
think
wheel does look a little bit better than it did when he entered the pit, that I can say.
Oh, maybe we're going to see Deck back out of the back onto the track. Every point matters. Well, like I said, we're going to keep an eye out for that. Right now, the 4 car, the leader. He's not breaking away, but he's keeping his lead.
What? Not a lot did change in the top 5 since the start, but yeah, I think right now they just try to feel each other a little bit, how they are driving, and get some laps done and do tire saving, that for sure.
We have Luke.
You have Mikolis that is looking a bit faster than Smetana as it stands.
We have also Luke Heitmann joining the race now. He had connection issues, I think, and joins the race now pretty late into the run, 20 laps. But he is still around. For everyone who maybe wondered where he was.
Yeah, as you said, every point matter, and if there are some DNFs or like Toby Deck who is still in the pit lane, there are 2-3 points Luke Heimrath can still make up today. But yeah, a lot of single file right now. Not much changing in the standings.
A little bit of battling going on further back into the field here. I think it was... wait, can I catch it on the camera here? Nope, not there. Nope.
We have Loginbühl now fighting Paramartin for 26th place. Paramartin on the inside going past Loginbühl.
Loginbühl might not be one of the fastest guys on the league, but he is surprisingly consistent. I don't think he had one DNF since I'm commentating those races. And that is something...
Yeah, he sure never gives up. That's great. Great spirit.
Yeah. He is actually in the inside, not inside, but he is in the trophy series pretty close to the chase, so... Even though he might not be someone we're talking about often, he still is there and he still can do something around here. He's... Oh! Yeah. 11! Big moment there! Paul Wilkins. That was a massive slide there out of turn 2. Do we see the first tires giving up on the car? I wouldn't doubt
lucky
it.
that he can save it, but he is a very skilled driver. Lost some positions though, and sure a little bit of rubber.
He's one of those super speedway masters of our league we're talked about.
Oh, the 71 Michael Lecko again, pretty hit with the wall there. He had the crash earlier that caused the first caution and is now trying to fight his way back. Now in a fight with the 10 car. 10 car gets high. Maybe the chance for Andreas Schneider to pass Van Gastel. Oh, there's contact.
Big time contact. That disrupts the cars behind those two.
A good catch from Schneider there. That could have ended in tears. but brings the 68 car of Paramartin closer to those two, and good for Michael Leko, who can gain a little bit of a gap now, even passing Matthew Jurkiewicz for P21.
Meanwhile, we saw a pass for place number 2 here. Jake Mikulski just passed Ingebrigtsen. I'm sorry. And now setting the sails for the number 4.
It is a complicated name, and that fight pack here in the back around Paramartin, there nearly was a crash. The 75 and 44 had a get-together that slowed them down.
I tried to get a crash onto the camera right there, but Iracing would not let me do that. Apparently, some of those connection issues continuing throughout this league. A story
It looks like
I can tell quite a lot from earlier cup races.
Jurkiewicz looks like in big trouble already with his tires. And he has half a lap remaining, or half a lap advantage onto the leaders until they lap him. He was P20 before, fallen down to 29th now. And Jack McCloskey is closing the gap to Ioannesiou for the race lead.
Yeah, he's not doing the fastest times, but he is consistently hitting times, and that is something that matters. Oh, now hitting the wall out of turn 2. But consistent times are better than hitting 1 fast and 3 not fastest times. And you can see that just working out. He's edging himself closer every lap a little bit.
Yeah, that's how he already won 3 races now on the outer line, trying to find the gap, finding the little bit of extra pace to make this move stick for the lead. So far, there is no way by, but now he is side by side, going over the start-finish straight. He is not clear yet, but with a better exit, I reckon that he can do so before turn 3.
But again,
not the best exit, though.
Again, hitting the outside wall. Right now, if it continues like that, the outside just doesn't really seems to work that well.
I think it does work well out of turn 3 and 4, but out of turn 1 and 2, the inside lane is still better. So we see half of the lap Jake McCloskey has the advantage, and half of the lap it's Cosmin Ioannesiou who has a little bit of advantage. Now McCloskey is a little bit further ahead than he was before, and now he can clear Ioannesiou and takes over the race lead in lap 38. And as you can see, we soon start with the first lapping maneuvers. So traffic ahead for the race leaders here at Dover Speedway.
Now the 4, he got way high there in turn 3 and 4. Do we see the first difference between the long and the short run drivers? That is going to be quite interesting now. Oh, again, I think it's that bump out of 3 that disrupts his whole rhythm, and the dirty air from Mikulski now could also be.
Yeah, just wanted to say he had clean air the whole race long, but now has to find himself in the dirty air of McCloskey there. That sure will not help him, and he has to change his driving style a little bit. Meanwhile, we also have to fight for P3 brewing between Ingebrigtsen and Mikolis. Mikolis seems to be the faster guy right now, but doesn't find a gap to pass Ingebrigtsen for the podium.
Another thing that is something interesting here, Mikulski just again and again finds the outside wall. Lap after lap. That is something you don't want to have to happen too often here. Look at Burl. He does not want to have anything to do with all of that. Staying high. Does the right thing here.
Yeah, makes good space for the leaders so they can pass him. And meanwhile, we have now the first DNF confirmed. Toby Deck didn't rejoin the race, he left it. So you were right, this contact with the tire barrier was fatal for him. So we have 34 cars, sorry, remaining in that race. 31 cars remain in the lead lap at the moment.
The next gen is pretty simple when it comes to damage. As long as the wheel is still attached to the car, it's repairable. If it's not, the car is basically a DNF. It's pretty similar to some Formula cars we know from iRacing. So
And we have a pit stop.
we have the 7 on the pit road. That is interesting.
That's quite early for a pit stop, I reckon. Maybe he tries something there.
Nabarra, he was in a wreck earlier, so maybe it's just
Yeah, he had
that the car...
that contact with the wall in the restart. He is now 1 lap down in 30 seconds.
Maybe he has wheel damage and the car just couldn't keep the tires on.
As possible as well. That will hurt his race even more. And I think, as it looks like now, will be difficult for him to get back on the lead lap, if not impossible.
Depends on how the rest of the field is reacting now. When we're going to see the first pit stops. Because of tires, because of fuel maybe.
Yeah, La Barba is still in the pits. I think that is something more serious than just an early fuel and tire stop. So I reckon he will stay in the pits for even longer now.
Yeah, you could be right about that.
Meanwhile, McCluskey now with a bit of a lead, 0.6 of a second to Ioannesiou. Ingebrigtsen, meanwhile, closing the gap to the second place. Only 0.3 of a second, and with him, he has Mikolis in his slipstream.
Sorry.
Voice chat getting excuses, getting a couple of excuses now. Maybe for a little bit of contact or disruption. Not sure, nothing really big. If it would be big, I would have seen it on my helper page. Nothing really. Oh, never mind, we have something bigger going on. Lugenbühl with a meatball flag. Just praised him because praise his consistency, and now getting the meatball. But I'm not really sure for what he got it.
I think it's for the tires.
Oh no, please don't. No.
Yeah,
you could
I
be
had
right.
this before as well. If you use them too hard, then you can get a meatball flag for destroyed tires.
So he basically
And
has
I didn't saw any contact. We also have the 44 of Jurkiewicz in the pits right now. So yeah, Luginbühl driving away. So that must have been the tires that caused the meatball flag.
The 44, like you said, he also into the pits with the meatball flag. So we have the first people who actually have tires pop all left and right.
That is pretty early, lap 52. Or not early for a pit stop, but early for a meatball flag, in my opinion.
Now big
Meanwhile,
lap traffic in front of Mikulski here.
yeah, now it gets very difficult. As you can see, the 47 just ahead of Jake McCluskey. The 47 is Hinrichsmeyer, who had this penalty before. And if he gets 2 laps down, which he does right now, it could be game over for today with getting back onto the lead lap, as we already have quite some cars 1 lap down. Going 2 laps down could be
That is not
the
going...
death certificate.
Yeah, that is not going to help for his race.
Yeah, McCluskey driving away, a big lead now for him for the 16 car, as everyone has to find their way through the traffic. Oh, Ingebrigtsen hits the wall. I think he lost the most in this traffic right now. He was just 9/10 behind the leader, Hinrichsmeyer, going very high there, and there is an attack of Mikolis, but he has to stay back for now. Looks on the inside as Ingebrigtsen is quite high up the track, but doesn't have the overlap just now. But he shows himself in the mirror, that's for sure.
Now looking to the outside in 3 and 4. But like you said earlier, it appears to be less grip there. The outside, we have an incident right there. The 36 is showing me not moving right now.
Oh, yeah. That was nearly a big wreck there. Just hold his car together. But it looks like he has some suspension damage. Not sure what exactly happened. Oh, he wanted to enter the pit lane.
Yeah.
But was too fast.
Almost.
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
the next guy who hits the tire barriers, who hits the barrels there.
But very weird spin there from Gasparini. And we are lucky that it stays green. Now he is in the pit lane. He did it in a second attempt, but has lost 2 laps with that, or 1 more lap. He was already 1 lap down, I think.
If he was,
Probably.
Now he gets lapped 1 more time.
Yeah, or misses his pit stall.
It goes. The pain is just growing.
Yeah, from bad to just terrible. Now he has his pit stall, but already 3 laps down, and I guess that will be a 4th lap. He still can't find his pit stall, as it seems. Still driving around the 71, entering the pit lane, Michael Lecko.
Is that the start for the green flag stops? Or do we see the drivers who can handle the high tire wear around here and drivers who can't? I mean, if we continue like that with the lap counter, these guys have to pit once more.
Britain is going to the pits. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh, good. So that is the start for the green flag stops, I think.
Oh, yeah, you nearly hit the tire barrier. But that should be the first of the top 10 guys that is doing his pit stop.
Here we see him going, oh yeah, I see what you mean there.
Yeah, he was very lucky to not hit the tires there. Just on the edge.
Well, these tires have a kill count and for the trophy racers, so maybe they continue for the truck racers. Oh, where's... No, okay. Well, that was my fault. I thought Mikowski would also go to the pits, but no, he is staying out.
Also, we have now, with Britain going into the pits, Oskar Goczynski is in 10th place, and he has to defend quite hard against Rafael Asquith for this 10th place. But for sure, Clive Britton will overtake them if it stays green. If a yellow comes out now, that would be horrible for the 4-2-1 of Britain. Or Britain, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this name.
Same here. I saw Britain, he never said something else, so I'm good. I am continuing like that. Where do we have him? My standings. There we have him. We just also saw Lecko going out of the pits, hitting that nasty bump on the exit and losing it. And again, getting front end damage right there. That is That is unfortunate.
He already had some front end damage, now even more.
Oh, compared to time between Cliff Bretine. Where is he? There. His last time was a 23.2 compared to Jack Mikalski, our current leader, a 24.2. So we can say Cliff Bretine is now a whole second faster. And
Yeah,
with
he is flying.
we
have the
McCullis.
next
We have McCullis
cars.
on pit road. Sorry about that. But we have the next out of the top 10 going into the pits. How long are these leaders staying out?
And now if Mikkel is pitting, they have to react because, as you said, if you pit, you are around 1 second or even more faster. And Mikkel was in 4th position, so he could take over the lead now if the others stay out for longer. Same for Britain. He could also gain massively now with that early pit stop, but then has to pay the price later on in the race.
And we have the next one. We have the next with a tire going down.
Oh, 71 back on pit road.
Heitzma now with a pop tire, and Lecco, he just got a 2x and a meatball flag. I don't really know what happened to him. I'm just looking at it right now. Oh my, that is a big hit. Lost it out of 2 and annihilated on the inside wall. That is massive. And he DNF'd already.
That's a shame. Yeah, I'm standing here at the pit entry and just saw him entering the pit lane without a lot left on his front. So yeah, also Fabio Gasparini DNF before, so we already are at 3 did not finishes. But the leaders stay out so far. They try to go long. Now Koczynski is pitting.
I have the feeling that they are gambling for yellow.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were close multiple times to have that saving yellow.
If that yellow would fly, they would trap a pretty big margin of fast guys on 1 lap down.
99 is coming to the pit lane.
With Peter Smetara now with a meatball flag.
That is big.
He also has a tire going down. He doesn't.
He fell down to 8th position. He had a good qualifying, but lost quite a few places from 3rd to 8th.
Let's see. Yeah, there you can see he's slowing down rapidly from 1 second to another. He has also a tire failure. That is interesting. He is now forced to go to the pits. But he appeared to be not. He is not going to the pits right now.
I think he tries to stay out as long as possible. Even if you get the meatball flag for the tires, you can still stay out. I think it's 5 laps on the oval. Now we have the 25 pitting.
Almost can't hit the pit entry now. Smetana goes in. Oh, don't speed, buddy. Oh, that was close.
I was close.
He was locking it up.
Hey, those tires are sure dead now with that lockup. We have 15 cars remaining in the lead lap so far. Martin Eichinger is the last one on the lead lap as it stands. Andreas Schneider, the first one lap down, but he is yet to pit. The
I'm totally honest here. I lost count of who pitted and who did not. This is so...
I think those who are 2 laps down have most likely pitted. Not everyone, but most likely, because Clive Brittain is 2 laps down, so is Mikolis. And those two are the leading cars 2 laps down, or on the pit strategy with the early stop.
I can see where you're coming from here. Yeah, that is most likely. If the... I have a thought now. If those leaders can really handle those tires, as long as they now do, they didn't really fall off the last couple of laps. They still have their 24.1, 24.2 per lap. So that means they haven't really fallen off the pace. Oh, there was something. And so if they could, if they manage to keep those tires to keep those tires alive long enough, they actually could trap a couple of people laps down just because they can't stay out that much longer. Oh, there you can see the situation they were talking about just now. Just a
And
little.
the big danger here is because you don't just fall 1 lap down, you fall 2 lap down. If you get trapped now 2 laps down, there's also, if you have the wave around, you are still 1 lap down. So that is a huge danger with the early pit stop, and there is a car in the tire barriers, but he can keep going. I think that was Jurkiewicz. Was a blue and white car.
Oh, that was... Oh, yeah, he was. Oh. These tire barriers are deadly. Next killer. And we have a couple of more green flag laps coming in. Meatball flags, sorry, coming in. Andreas Schneider getting the meatball flag now. And the other one is already done, it appears like. And with another...
I bet Jurkiewicz has a meatball flag as well after that crash, and he disconnected, so the next DNF in this race.
And the next one getting loose from that bump out of the pit stall is the 17 Murgala. I really need to learn names. Also
I think it's what? Maybe Mrugala? Not sure though.
We have a battle for the lead now. Ionis is... He has enough of being second. He's trying to pass Mikalski back. Paul Wilkins now with the meatball flag. Probably also because of tire wear.
Yeah, those tires going down fast now for some. Lap 83 already of 175. That race is pretty clean now after those early cautions we had.
Now more guys on the pit road. Akin, Kaderati also onto the pits. And there are going to be more.
Yeah, Lloyd Perry, Paul Wilkins, both coming in this lap. So is Tim de Hond. Now everyone seems to coming in slowly. So not long until we have the stop of the leaders, I think.
And now we're going to see where those guys with the early pit stop going to settle out. Cliff Brittain, keeping an eye out for him.
Yeah, Mikolis will be even more interesting as he now is only 1 lap down. He gained a lap back against Ioannesiou and McCloskey. And that is Ingebrigtsen who is coming to the pit lane right now. Well, now coming off the pit line. And he is quite far back behind Mikolis. Mikolis was behind Ingebrigtsen when he pitted. But now Mikolis is ahead.
And Eichinger, the next one, getting that bump. And we hear the leader is going to the pits. The leader is pitting.
Yeah, McCloskey to the pit. Ioannesiou still out. So he does even more laps. Lap 91, he might even do it on one stop if he does enough of fuel saving. And that would be big. If the leaders can do it with just one stop, and those early stoppers, they will have to do another stop. So if there is no yellow to the end, that could be quite the race decision.
That could be quite a brave strategy call. I'm on the same boat with you there. Well, I think it's not because it's not the fuel is not the deciding factor. I think it's more the tires. And his lap time still is not going down. He still keeps his 24.1. He's consistently running that time.
I think Ionesio just turned tire deck off, as it looks. He is really smooth with his tires. Ingebrigtsen overtaking him now, but Ingebrigtsen was 2 laps down, make that 1 now, and he has way newer tires. So...
And you can see back there, half a corner, and that's Mikalski. That's the car who was second place. And now the leaderboard looks quite interesting. My tower, the only car that's not 1 lap down is Ionizu.
And it shows he soon hits 100 laps, and if he can do so many laps with the tires and the fuel in the first stint, it should be no problem for him to do that with just one stop.
He just called out, oh!
Oh, yeah, that was close.
Don't speed. I think he didn't. And now it's getting interesting. How much did
Porta is the first car 1 lap down, and he will probably, or most likely, overtake Ionesio, coming to turn 3 and 4 now.
I'm looking at Mikalski right now. He's now past Ionesio. He is that 4 car is losing massively now. With another... Oh no, we have another meatball flag here. Van Gastel. Is it another one for the tires? I think it is. I think it is. Yes, he didn't hit the barrels. That is that is good. These barrels caused enough harm.
Now we start to get the new leaderboard in with Mattia Porta in the lead.
The barrels are not done now. Taran hits them. Oh no! But I think he didn't got the meatball flag. But massive wheel damage.
Oh yeah, lucky didn't, or he avoided it a little bit there. Could have been worse, but that sure won't be helpful.
So, where did Porter come from? I didn't expected him to be there. I didn't even know where he was the most of the race, and now he's just leading.
I'm not sure if they pitted this early or if they are yet to pit.
Interestingly enough, Porter already pitted twice on my record here.
Oh, and we have a caution. We have a caution.
That is big. Taran, the 101. Oh, he goes... Oh, he loses it over a bump. Out of the pits.
That is...
Okay, so...
That is painful, and that will cause a lot of chaos now, as we only have 6 cars in the lead lap.
Yeah, that is going to be quite interesting now. Who is going to pit? Who isn't?
I'm pretty sure Mattia Porta will pit. But, oh, there's a traffic jam. There is a little bit of a traffic jam.
Yeah, Porter just said he has to let the pace car by, but he's already on the front straightaway. I think that's going to be a longer yellow flag.
Oh, yeah.
Where is our
A
pace
lot
car?
of chaos here.
Pace car now entering the front stretch.
It gets interesting. Who is on the lead lap? Who isn't? And who can get the wave around?
Oh! Crash!
Oi! That's Koczynski!
Jesus.
What was that? He was just...
That looked
That
really strange.
That looked odd.
We've been standing for like 30 seconds. How can
Because
someone look
he
at
was already slow, it seemed, but then
that? It's just noise every door.
sped up the car.
Maybe he was trying to change something, or maybe makes it about the yellow to make it a little bit longer. Not sure about that. I could do it.
That was very weird. And the thing was, he was the first car 1 lap down.
Yeah,
So I'm not sure if he even have a lucky dog now.
I think
A lot of chaos unfolding in lap 100 of this race here at the Dover Speedway.
now more interesting. Who is going to the pits?
Porta is going to the pits, but Cosmin Ioannescu isn't going, and he was the second car behind the pace car, so there is no wave around for any car.
No! Oh
And
no!
Because Koczynski crashed, I think there isn't even a lucky dog, so we are now
I'm 30th.
in the situation that we have just 6 cars left on the lead lap with 75 laps to go. That is quite crazy.
Should I tell you something? Porta
Yeah.
got a black flag entering pit road. I don't know if it was because the pits are closed or if he sped. I don't know.
Maybe the pits were closed because we are already going too wide, so we should go back racing this lap. But honestly, there's so much traffic jams around the track. I'm not sure if that will be aborted. Yes.
I just added the lap without someone asking about it. It was just too much chaos there. I hope it's
All right, yeah.
Let's hope I don't get an angry Oscar later. I feel like that was just the right decision here.
Yeah, it was getting very messy, especially in the background. A lot of shuffling of the cars. I think they didn't
Yeah,
expect
How about if
that
we then
so
come
many
in?
stay 1 lap or 2 laps behind the leader, that they can't unlap themselves.
Yeah, that is going now. That is we're pretty sure Iracing is not going to pit once more.
Okay.
No.
So
If there is not another caution, but then he would just pit under caution. Otherwise, Ioannescu will be able to drive to the end, so will McCloskey, Ingebrigtsen, I'm not sure.
There's 6 people on the
Also,
lap,
because
so
of the case, I wasn't really watching if Mikolis did pit. But yeah, that's a lot of pain for Britain.
Oscar also got a black
would-
flag now. I think for maybe entering pit road. I just hope Oscar does not it does not give me a bad look after that because I intervened into the race. Well, whatever. Green flags back in the air. Let the chaos unfold once more. Oh, we have a lot of wheel spin.
Ioannescu with the better restart can get already 2-3 car lengths on McCloskey there, and as you say, there was a lot of wheel spin in the pack behind them, and there are some cars in the wall. I think that was Porta hitting the wall there. We are 3 wide with Smetrana and Rugal. I think Porta losing big time. And yeah, he has to pit in for a black flag, so that means we will only have 5 cars left on the lead laps.
Oh, Mikolis. Slow on the backstretch. Oh, he got loose. And a big incident there. That is massive. Mikolis with a meatball flag again.
Well then, make that 4 cars on the lead lap. Oh yeah, that was a massive hit. That will take quite some time to fix this car. So that means we only have Ionesio, McCluskey, Cedrati and Ingebrigtsen left on the lead lap. As Porta is now going into the pit lane to serve his penalty. Ionesio has quite some advantage now to McCluskey, 5/10 of a second, and then another 6/10 to Cedrati.
And he is now he's now upped his pace. He's now running his 23.7s compared to earlier. Oh, I saw someone losing it in the back. Guglielmo.
Oh, I hear wheel spin, and we have a crash.
Oh my, they're still wrecking it. We have Cliff Bretagne in it. No, that is big.
I just
Guglielmo
hear wheel
losing
spin
it.
and...
Couple of guys
Sort of-
losing it, and after that just piling in. Oh my, that is massive. Paul Wilkins in it. Oh no, Wilkins was in the wreck that occurred because some people tried to avoid the wreck.
Yeah, there were multiple wrecks. I think 2 cars lost it separately, or the 46 Shumarin lost it while trying to avoid the wreck ahead of him, and then
After that, all
chaos unfolded.
yeah, everyone
So-
just plowed in. Oh,
So
that
we
was a
had
big one.
Shumarin in the crash. We had Guillermo in the crash. I think he was the one losing it first. And then who else do we have? The 22 was involved as well. Rückenberg. Van
Taran.
Gastel, Wilkins, as you said. Payne.
Taran got into that one quite
Oh
late.
yeah.
Here we have Rückenberg.
And also Bayens hitting them.
Oh, Rückenberg got quite lucky there. Just one tap there.
No, but that does mean we will get a lucky dog, and I think it's Tim Deont who can get his lap back. So we have 5 cars on the lead lap again.
That whole race is going crazy. Tim now looking on board with Gastel here, what that crash looked like. Oh, he just couldn't react. Bretagne slamming on the brakes, and he was not paying attention of what happened in front of him. And now we have a lot of meatball flags. We have Cliff Bretagne with one, 46, Shumarin with one, and Mikolis, of course, he still has one. That took out a couple of fast guys there.
Even more chaos, even more drama here in Dover. With a bit more than 60 laps remaining. Cliff Bretagne is DNF, so is Antonio Mikolis. So 2 big names out of this race now. And a lot of other big names still trapped 1 lap down.
Well,
It's telling me to stay behind the one.
I mean,
yeah, there's something weird going on now. We have Taran, a lapped car, getting scored
It took its time.
as the lead car. Well, at least as a car staying behind the pace car. Now he's dropping back. Let's just hope there's nothing bad happening, like a mess, a black flag for everyone who passes him right now.
The pace car is off, that's for sure. And we're coming
Taran
to the restart zone. Green flag. 31, not with the best starts. Medrana hits him from the back, and we got a crash. Luginbühl, I think that is, and there is even more. The 22 again involved in a crash twice in a row. Raigo Rückenberg and who else? Guillermo was hit by Luginbühl, if I saw it correctly.
Yes, and Luganbühl got down and hit the 22.
Yeah, Luginbühl with the wheel spin at the restart, then comes down the track again, hitting the 22. And we are on the caution.
Did he got pushed there? I can't quite tell. No, he wasn't.
I
He just...
think not.
I think he checked up because the row in front of him did. Then he got surprised and, yeah, wheel spin it out.
But now that's big for the championship because Peter Smetana is the first car 1 lap down, so he will get the lucky dog. And he's back on the same lap as his biggest championship rival, Jack McCloskey. Which would make Kurt van Aken the first car 1 lap down.
And we have another one with a black flag. That is Andreas Schneider. Same thing as on the first restart wreck. Black flag for passing low while avoiding the wreck. It's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, he was the last car 2 laps down in 20th position. So he will lose 1 to 2 laps depending on how good his pit entry and pit exit is. So will probably come out in 24th, 25th place, losing 5 places.
Even more dangerous, he has to go. He has to go into the pits while green, so he might go close to that legendary tire barrier.
Oh yeah. And also we have another DNF, Andrei Shumarin. Quit the race just before the restart, but yeah, he's out of this race as well.
Well, first half of the race was so clean up to the last lap, and now Miles the Monster strikes one after another. He is hungry.
It's a shame because, as you said, those long green flags, they were a joy to watch. Also strategy-wise, but now it gets quite messy.
Well, I believe most of those guys are pretty thrilled about those yellows.
Oh yeah.
Who got the lucky dog?
I think no one got the lucky dog actually.
We have
Peter
now
Smetana is still 1 lap down.
We have 6 cars on the lead lap now. It's the 5
what?
of White.
Adam
Oh my god, sorry.
Adam White, how did he get the... I'm massively confused right now, I have to admit. Because it was Peter Smetana who was the first car 1 lap down, but apparently it was Adam White who got the lucky dog.
101, you need to pass me.
And we are lining up for another restart.
I can just go left on the I will not.
Kirilo Taran.
Don't know what... How is he doing it? Why is he doing it again? Why is he again in front of the leaders on the restart? What is going on?
I think he's going to the pits. I hope he's going to the pits. Otherwise...
Just go left.
That is going to be...
No, he's
messy.
not going to the
He's
pits. That is very weird.
I
But we are
believe-
coming to the restart zone right now.
I believe he's staying
And
low and let the leaders pass.
go green.
Yes, he is letting the leaders pass.
I'll let you go, Cosmo.
That was very weird.
He did it again. Somehow.
Not sure if he got told by the game to do so. Because I can't imagine that
That was weird.
the game would say to go to the lead. It does in the classic NASCAR, in the NASCAR 87 cars, but not in next gen.
I believe what it was is he was cutting it close on the pit exit and leaving it right behind the pace car, so iRacing got confused there.
That is possible.
The pit exit black flags are not there, for some reason they're not counting anymore, so that might be what occurred there.
But what's clear is that McCluskey now seems to be faster again than before. He is pretty close to that lead, and the car number 4 of Ioannesio again.
His lap
And
times are
they
even...
are...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
His lap times are even a little bit faster. Nah, pretty even this time around. So it's gonna be
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you.
interesting now. Oh, whoa, we have a couple of 4Xs now. What has happened here? Big... Oh, what the hell, big wreck. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's the big one here at the over. Koczynski involved, Luginbühl, Porta as well, Guillermo again, and Eichinger all involved.
That's a... Oh my. So,
47, do you got him up?
I believe...
I think it was Guillermo losing it again, and then there was a massive checkup from the cars behind.
Damage on your back end, man.
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah,
Koczynski got tight and just slid up and hit the 77 there. And
Oh
all
yeah,
the
I
rest
didn't
are
saw
just-
that. Yeah. Sorry to Guillermo, it wasn't him losing the car, it was Koczynski coming together with Asquith there and
All the rest just
causing
Yeah, thanks.
piling in there.
Asquith to the pits now.
Yeah, we have Jamie in the chat. Cup guys making the truck looking like pros. Oh, you should have been around for the first half of the race.
Yeah, we had a lovely first half, a lot of green flag laps. I would say nearly 95 laps between the second caution and the third one. But now everyone is hot, everyone wants to gain those places, and as you can see in the standings, we have a lot of cars multiple laps down. Now Peter Smetana, now he gets his lap back. But that is also adding to the confusion, and I think that doesn't help the racing here.
And yes, as a little recap, Cliff Bertine, he is actually out of the race. He was involved in a big wreck into turn 3. He is done for the day. And with him a couple of more guys. There's a lot going on. Let's just say. Let's just say it like that. There's a lot going on.
I think we have 28 cars remaining in this race. Luke Heimrath, who had to join 22 laps down because of an internet connection, already made his way up to P30 and looking to gain at least 3 more places due to DNFs. I counted it incorrectly. We have 27 cars remaining. So at least some points for him, even though he had that internet issue at the beginning of the race.
Good news here, Taran is already on the track, so he cannot be in front of the pace car, in front of the leaders
that's
this
good.
time. Just saying that real quick. How is so? I don't want to be mean, but how is Luginbühl still running? He was involved somehow in those last 3 incidents, and he is still running 12 laps down, P26, but he is still out there and doing his laps. That guy has a lot of endurance.
Oh yeah, I think he got a little bit lucky with not being involved in the biggest wreck, so his car should still be fine, and we go back to racing. Green flag again. And better start for McCluskey this time. Ioannesio with a terrible start, losing first, maybe even second. But now, no, he has the better line coming out of turn 2. He can fight back for a second, but now McCluskey...
We have a wreck on the back. Multiple cars around there.
Oh yeah, I can hear the tires screaming, but McCluskey takes over the lead. That is quite big for him. Ioannesio back to second place. Cedrati nearly took that second place away from him.
Oh, that is a big one for White. White is quite a massive spin there. With Heitzma involved. 3 wide, getting tight, getting loose, and all the rest just piling in. And apparently the 5 is the only one that got big damage out of it. That everyone else almost made it through there, and only Adam White got the big hit there.
That means we lose a car from the lead lap. But that was a weird crash to watch. I think it was mostly on the 243 coming down there.
On board.
Yeah, from the blimp, it looks like the 243 comes down, hits Hinrichsmeyer, and then collecting Adam White in the 5 car. 31 also with a big hit into that 5.
Oh yeah, that 31, he also got quite a big hit. Oh, Hinrichsmeyer. Nee. No, it's Eichener now with a meatball flag. After hitting Adam White that much. Oh, and Adam White... No, Adam White got away without a meatball flag.
Now that is surprising, to be honest. His car was hitting that wall quite hard. We have 7 cars now on the lead lap. Kurt van Aken gets his lap back, another big name. Now Lloyd Perry would be the first car 1 lap down, in case there is another yellow flag, which we don't hope.
Interesting, Smetana goes to the pits. He was not involved in that incident. That is actually a strategizing pit stop.
But that could be quite helpful, as we had many restarts just now in recent times. So those tires won't have liked that.
And the bigger question is to ask here is how many laps were the tires effectively used now? Of course,
Smetana was early in the pits for his first stop. He had that meatball flag for the tires.
A little bit
So,
of obsession. A little bit of obsession just got out over the voice chat here. I think I go on board for the next restart with Smetana. He is actually starting from 6th after pitting, and that is because even still so many cars are 1 lap down. He just can go through the field without anyone even interrupting him.
Don't talk to me on the iRacing chat, say it on Discord, don't send me another message.
Alrighty, on board with Smetana for the next restart.
Sorry, it was a wrong line.
Ace car is off.
Into the
And
restart
it's
zone.
McCloskey.
And we go green! What can Smetana do? Can he show us something good? You can hear how sensitive he goes onto the throttle, even on newer tires. Immediately shifting into 5th. That he does not want to risk anything to lose the car back end. And right there, you just heard the bump out of 3 that unsettles the car so much. Again, into 1 and 2. You can't hear the car bumping, but you can see it every time, every little bump, and how light it gets if it gets out of the corner. There it is again. You can even see the sparks flying off from the 2 car. Alrighty. Let's go back onto the racing action here from the normal cameras.
We have Paul Wilkins trying to chase down Lloyd Perry for that position. The first car 1 lap down for the Lucky Dog. But so far Lloyd Perry can defend this place. 8th place, that is. Not something you say every day. P8 1 lap down.
That is true. Well, that whole race was up to this point was decided by strategizing, and the strategy didn't disappoint for some people.
Yeah, staying out long was worth goal. Now Smetana is on the attack against Ingebrigtsen for the fourth place. Around the outside, he tries it.
And can he make it work? Is there grip? It appears to be. Yes, he can. Oh, just clears him and immediately shuts the door on his nose. That's expert level driving we just saw right there. He does exactly know where his car starts and ends. Now, without even thinking about it, attacking immediately the 777. Getting a little bit loose there. 3 wide. Look at that, Ingebrigtsen. He does not want to. He doesn't want to give up his P5 that easily. He just gets him back.
He still has some life left in that tire, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in the front, it's a little bit worrying, but we see some connection issues, I think, for Jack McCluskey.
You are
He
right.
is gone now.
He is gone.
He is gone now. Is he, Yes, I think he might got the black flag for connection issues, because it says now Ioannescu is taking the lead with Cedrati in second place. That would be even more drama to this race. Yeah, McCluskey nowhere to be seen now. 1 lap has passed and he hasn't turned up again. I think that is his race over. Maybe not the whole race, but at least a chance of a win. Ioannescu, the new leader, with a gap of 0.8 of a second to Cedrati, who has defended quite hard that second place against Ingebrigtsen and Smetana.
I don't even see him anywhere, not even on my track map or on the relative. He is out. He is completely gone out of the race.
Yeah, he had a little connection issue, but was back pretty soon. But then the second connection issue was fatal.
Yeah, you can
Ingebrigtsen now
you can
looking
yeah,
against Cedrati.
you can see him just.
Oh yeah, now
disappearing.
the confirmation. Jake McCluskey, connection dropped due to upload packet loss.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
That will sting. That will sting a lot. Had the win or P2. I don't want to say safe, but he was looking very good for a good result. And now that. But yeah, just like in real life, the engine can blow there. Here the internet can blow. And Cedrati lost second place to Ingebrigtsen. Now has to defend against Smetana for that third place. But it looks like Smetana is way quicker right now.
Yeah, Cedrati just can't hold up with the pace. He is much slower. And interestingly enough, Ingebrigtsen, he is actually going faster than the leader right now. Just a little bit, but he is going faster, 1/10 of a second per lap. Ioannescu is not as safe as he might think. Or he is saving his tires again. We know he can do that.
That is
quite well.
possible. And Smetana taking over third place, passing Cedrati here. Can he fight back though? He would have the insides, but he is next to him. But it's not enough. Little netcode touch there. And Smetana with a kiss to the wall.
Doesn't affect
But both keep it.
him really much though.
Yeah, now with that we have 6 car remaining on the lead lap with Kurt van Aken already 12 seconds down to the leader. He is stuck in the traffic big time. Now behind Kai Hinrichsmeyer.
We can see again Paul Wilkins trying everything to overtake Lloyd Perry for that lucky dog. Can't quite make it happen though.
But the British Air Force is going strong, no way past him.
Oh, trust me, I raced him a couple of times. I know how aggressive he can be when it comes to defending. If he does not want to give you a spot, he doesn't give you the spot.
He does have a lovely livery, and it suits his defending skills, that's for sure.
Now Ionizo is getting the pace a little bit higher. Last lap time at 23.7, now 23.9, almost similar to Ingebrigtsen in second place. So it's actually quite damn it, I don't know how to say it in English. It's quite likely that we get a new cup winner here this time. But we will
That sure
see.
is, but 50 laps to go still, and it were chaotic 25 laps. I mean, the first 100 laps flew by just like an instant, and now those 25 laps, they took forever. So let's see what the last 50 laps await us.
That is a good point. And again, Ingebrigtsen and Ionizo almost hitting the same lap time, 23.97 to a 23.95. And look at Smetana, he is faster than both of them right now.
And we have another DNF, Martin Eichinger, also parked his car for today.
He was standing quite a long time with the meatball flag. Now he DNF'd completely.
I mean, that's all great news for Luke Heimrath. Up to 26 now.
Oh yeah, it is. 20 laps down, even if not more. Oh, we have a second place, a new second place. Smetana with a massive dive bomb. Can't hold it though. Ingebrigtsen try. Oh, he's shutting the door aggressively there.
That pit stop in the last caution sure pays dividend now to Smetana, as he looks for another dive into turn 3, but keeps it on the outside this time.
He doesn't make it a dive, he make it a fly. He flies around, at least he tries.
Also, we still have those 25 laps remaining. I think my lap counter was pretty broken.
Yeah, I think. You see Luganbühl there, heading to the inside. He does, again, getting lapped, but does not want to do anything with that.
Because 25 laps remaining, you still should look a bit after the tires. If they go, then it can go pretty fast. And we saw before, Smetana had a meatball flag for the tires, so could happen again. Jake McCluskey is back on the server. It seems he has fixed his connection issues. Currently 19 laps down. He could maybe get 25th place if he is fast with going back into the race.
His car is not on the tracker right now. He's still shown me as out.
I think he's still loading in.
That's a good chance.
Honestly, I think if he loses that position to Heimrath, then most likely it's over for him to get another spot. So it would be 26th for the second place in the championship. Another disappointing night for him, that's for sure, especially as the championship leader is taking a third place and a good amount of points to his tally.
Especially after the race at the Glen, he was he was quite fast, giving us a good battle, but in the end fell just a little bit short on tires. And now this time getting disconnected. That is unfortunate. Just no luck for him right now. Now we can
He still has quite some races to get those points back, but it is disappointing. It is really disappointing for him, fighting really hard. Does a great job, does an amazing job, and then getting slowed down by the internet.
We have a couple of 4X coming in here. Guglielmo got into Rückenberg there out of turn 2. Oh! Actually turning Rückenberg into the wall. Oh, that was big. That was quite a big one here. Guglielmo just get a little bit better of a run and didn't expect Rückenberg to close up the top lane there. Oh, that is unfortunate again.
Rückenberg with no luck tonight, involved in many crashes. Most are not his fault, just at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's right. He is one of those trophy guys that you can never count out on most oval tracks. But the cup car is not nice to him tonight. You can see the top 3 just getting stringed out, almost a second between all of them. Overdid Smetana his tires again. He appears to be too aggressive, and now getting chased down for P4 here again. He can't defend. He can't do anything against it.
Nah, Cedrati made it look very easy there, that pass. Yeah, I fear that Smetana overcooked his tires once again in this race. Would already be the second time. Lloyd Perry passing him as well, but he is 1 lap down.
That is quite odd. I feel like, I don't know.
Tim de Honda, who is 5th, so the place behind Smetana, is still 5.7 seconds behind him. But Smetana is losing a lot of time in a lap. Yeah, lost 0.5 of a second to Tim de Honda.
Did he possibly could have hit the wall at some point? No, I don't.
He has to be careful, because if he gets a meatball flag in the next 5 laps, he still has to serve it. If I recall correctly, you have 5 laps in an oval to serve a meatball flag. So he would have to go to lap 171 to be safe, to be able to stay out. Otherwise, it would cost him at least 2 laps. And that would be P12-13 instead of P4.
And now look at that. We have a battle for P2. Whatever the 777 just took. It works. He's chasing down Iracing.
Yeah, Cedrati seemed to be very careful to his tires, just like Ioannesio, and that is the key today in tonight's race.
And he's still fighting through a little bit of lap traffic here. But now he is clear to Iracing. I think I just mistaken the car they just lapped with Cedrati. These two look quite similar, both blue and white cars. So I thought we had a battle for P2, but it's actually not the case.
But Smetana now can keep the time loss a bit down, or he is a bit faster again. It's also possible that those tires just overheated quite massively after those attacks on Iracing. So now he has to cool him down, secure this 4th place, especially now with McCluskey still not on track. That's a lot of points he can gain today.
I mean, on the high banks of Dover, to find a place to cool your tires down is not the easy task.
Oh no, definitely not.
Mikulski, or no, not Mikulski. Smetana already dropped behind a couple of lap cars. And exiting right now, exiting turn 4.
Now you can say that Cedrati is fighting for second place. He closed that gap quite well and is also closing the gap to Ioannesiou, but I fear the time is running out for him to fight for P1. Even the overtake on P2 could become difficult with just 6 laps remaining here at Dover. Now he has more speed going on the outside, but Ingebrigtsen is doing it smart. But I fear he will have to let him go. No grip left for the number 2. The 777 of Cedrati is taking over second place. Yes, now he can clear him. And we have a new second place.
And I just saw Ioannesiou. He noticed that Cedrati is now coming in hard, and he just took up the pace. He just in the last 2 laps upped his lap time a whole second. He has car control like no one else on the track. He's just managing everything perfect.
Cedrati seems to be around 1/10 of a second faster, but the time is running out. 4 laps remaining, 3.5 now. So, not sure if he gets another chance.
Yeah,
there is a bit of traffic coming up though.
With 3 laps to go, 1/10 of a second is not really enough. Well, he heard me. This time it was it were 2/10 of a second.
2/10 of a second would be enough, especially as Ioannesiou is coming up on Burkhardt here. Can he pass him without problems?
Oh, Burkhardt might now even get in the way of Cedrati here. No, he was lucky. But look, he closed.
Oh yeah.
Look at that close.
Yeah, I think Ioannesiou was a bit holed up on the exit. He couldn't go on the throttle as much as he wanted because of Burkhardt. And now Cedrati is here. We have a fight for the lead and we go to the final lap of this race.
White flag one more time around. Cedrati, he knows he goes in deep. He tries now everything. Goes all the way to the high side. Can he do something? Ioannesiou entering 3. Entering 4.
I think that's over.
It's not enough. Ioannesiou, he is going to win it over. What a race.
Came in just a little bit too fast into the last corner. And that was it.
Yeah, you just heard it. He just said it. It's just sad that Mikulski disconnected. You can see how sportsmanlike everyone here is. You made the place. You basically got the finish, and your biggest rival taken out, and he's sad about it. That is peak sportsmanship right there. He wanted to get him on the track and not over the internet.
It's also a big shame because if Ioannesiou and McCloskey would have battled, I'm pretty sure Cedrati would have had even a better chance to fight for the win in the last laps. But nonetheless, it is a very deserving victory for Cosmin Ioannesiou in this number 4 car.
Sí, sí, yo también estoy contento porque me han pegado un toque al principio y he tenido que remontar un poquito.
I can't really understand what these guys are just saying over the voice, but it does not. It does not sound really friendly. So we might get a lot of obsession here.
We had quite some contact in the midfield, so I can imagine that we will hear some discussions later.
Oh, for sure. So that was Dover. Thank you for joining me in the booth, Dominic. Maybe I can see you again and on the Charlotte weeks?
It was a lot of fun. Less stressful than being in a car, I have to admit.
Well, instead of having trouble driving the car, you can look at guys who are having trouble driving the car. So that is an upgrade.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, that was Dover. Turn in next week. Thanks everyone for watching this for the first things first. And make sure you're turning in for Charlotte at Thursday and the Cup race from Charlotte on next Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Do you have something to say?
No, nothing really. Just goodbye from my side as well, and hope to see you guys soon in the chat.
And that's it. We are